Sam from Booredatwork.com, and today we're taking a look at the Cyborg S.T.R.I.K.E.7, which is their latest offering in the basically gaming keyboard division. Now this, you might have seen a few pictures online of this keyboard, and as you can tell, it's a pretty unique look for this keyboard, and is actually touted as probably the most adjustable keyboard ever created. Now I'm going to go ahead and open it up so we can take a look at exactly what's so adjustable about the keyboard. Okay. That's the outer case for the keyboard. Put that at the side. Now, figure out how to open this. Slash right here. What else? Slash right here. Slide that open. Really nice Cyborg graphics on the top cover. Cyborg S.T.R.I.K.E. assembly guide. So there is an assembly guide for your keyboard. That's actually the first time I've actually seen an assembly guide for a keyboard. It looks as though the keyboard is delivered in sections. So this is the actual QWERTY. This is actually pretty substantial, pretty heavy. Very solid build, but also very heavy. I like the graphics of the little cells over here, I would say. A honeycomb kind of pattern. This is your command keys and your full number pad. It looks as though the wires come separate. That's actually very interesting. The wire is actually separate. It's actually linked up to the screen. You can't see that. This is the separate screen, and it looks as though that is actually. I thought this was actually adjustable, but it appears that it might not be. Oh, actually, it might be. Okay, and this is your separate screen. So I'm gonna try to, put it together right here, and we can see exactly what it looks like. All put together. So I'm going to put all this to the side, and just only have the assembly guide. So I'll take that all to the side. So has 1, 2. Well, it doesn't look too complex. So I'm going to go ahead and try to do this right now. There we go. So I didn't notice this initially, but there is a box of accessories down at the bottom of the case. So we'll take this out. Trusty knife. Slice that open and close this up. Okay. So what we have here is I believe this is a USB cable. Okay. This is basically mini USB, and we have several keys, I guess replaceable keys with different, basically these are just replaceable keys with different color schemes. For your up, down, left, right buttons, and that's about it. And you have I guess this is a tool to pop it out and replace the keys. Now, you can tell it was a little bit of rough packaging or handling because all the keys are all popped out. I have to probably arrange them so I don't lose anything. You have a few screws in here as well. I believe this is probably a user manual. Now, this is probably like a armrest some way. Put that to the side. We'll do the assembly in a second. this is another part of the device. It's another command console. I guess it plugs into the device, and this is, I don't know if you can see it clearly. I'll bring it up a little bit. It has M1, M2, M3, and M4. It looks as though this might be a profile controls. This looks like another palm rest, and this looks like another palm rest. So let's see what else we have in the box. This actually comes with a power cord, like a power brick. This is interesting. So you need to actually get extra power to the keyboard. So this looks as though this keyboard is going to be a little bit of a space hog when it comes to your desktop. So I'll see how put this together. It seems to have a lot of parts. So first things first, we're taking this part over here and we are connecting it. So that over here, and we just clamp this down over here. Right, and your screws you can screw in to actually hold that together, but I'm not going to do that right now. Okay, let's see where these screws actually are. I'll have to find them later since I might have omitted the screws in the box. And then the next thing to do will be to put the screen in. Now this is the screen, and it just slides in this corner over here. Okay. I guess this goes with the power cord right there. That's it. So this is both your power and your USB connection attached to the screen itself. All right. Next, we're going to install the number pad, and this is actually interesting because now this is going to be with the I believe it's going to be with one of these cords here. So we're going to have this. I guess this goes. Wow, this is very interesting. So you have a cord going from the far end straight to the, so far end straight to your monitor. Okay. Now just so you know, these cables are actually labeled. This is cable C going to basically input C over here, and there's a cable B, and I would assume that goes into input B as well. Now let's see. Okay, now I'm going to clamp that in. So just slide this in here. I'm not screwing anything in right now because you know, I'm just trying to give you a view of exactly what the keyboard looks like when completely installed or when completely assembled. Now we now have these palm rests over here. So let's do that. It's somewhat odd, but okay. So there are actually 3 palm rests. Okay, so this seems to be the shorter one. This is the middle palm rest. And that okay. Okay, that snaps in pretty easily. Guess I'll screw that in later. But this actually seems to have a sensor on it, so I would actually need to see like exactly what this does after I plug this in and have some time to play around with it. That's connected. It's connected. Put that back in here. And connect the last piece. Right, it snaps in. These all snap in pretty easily. As you can see, it's not too difficult to assemble the device itself. So that's about it. This is exactly what the device looks like. I'm going to lift it up a little bit off the table so you can get a better view of exactly what the device looks like. Now, the cool thing about this is you can actually separate parts of the device out. So I can slide this out and just have it separate from everything that I'm doing. So I can have that, the configuration of the device actually kind of different than a traditional keyboard. Now this kind of affords you a little bit more customizability and a little bit more comfort depending on how your desk set up. Now just from looking at it, it's a solid device. It's a heavier keyboard. You do need an outlet actually to connect the keyboard to a power. You do need to connect the keyboard to a power outlet as well as connecting the screen as well. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play with this for a little bit and then come back with a video of exactly how it feels and how it handles when playing MMOs or first-person shooters or just in general use. So this has been a review of, this has been an unboxing of the Cyborg S.T.R.I.K.E.7 from Cyborg.